Hey guys, welcome back. We got a little project I'm working on here today. I started it over the weekend and it's coming along pretty good, so I thought I'd share it with you. It's a quick, easy one. We're working on this Camaro again. If you haven't seen the video on the Camaro, check it out. It's called the Covid Camaro. And then we'll show you what we're doing now today on the interior. Here we go. So what we got is this old piece here. It fit on the shifter in the console like this. And these parts are broke, okay? And these, you can buy these aftermarket on eBay and probably some other sites. That little piece of plastic right there is 80 bucks. So I think I can do a little better and give it a little more character and make it match the car a little better too. So we've got our leather console here. We're gonna make one for out of wood for this right here. You've seen in some of my other videos, I cut down a walnut tree years ago and I saved the trunk out of the tree, and then I cut it up, and I've been using this walnut for different things. So what I did this weekend was I took a piece scrap like this, and I took it out to Dad's on the saw, and I run it through the saw, and I cut these little pieces off, okay? They're about the same thickness as, they're exactly the same thickness as this piece of plastic, okay? So then what I did after that is I took and I laid them all side by side in the direction I wanted the grain going, and it was just by choice. You can see where going through the saw kind of burnt because I took my time there at the end. But that's not a problem because this is the back side. So we put them all together, glued in between all the pieces, and we clamped them, and we let them dry for 3 days. It didn't have to be 3 days, 30 minutes probably would have been enough, but I just got back to it. And so what I've been doing tonight is sanding this side, and I think it looks pretty good. I really like the look of walnut. So this was a knot, and then this was the other piece, okay? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to lay this piece on there to where it fits. I'm going to trace it, and then I'm going to cut it out. And then we will cut this piece out. And I may or may not, see, I've got these extra pieces here. I may or may not make this bottom part. I'm not sure how that's going to work out. First thing is get this cut, check it on the car, see how it fits, and then we'll decide if we want to do that or not. All right, so we got it cut down to where the length, I guess, and the width. But now we got to radius these corners. And I don't really have a great saw for that here at the house. So I think I'm gonna try doing it with I'm not sure. I'd like to do it with a sander. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mark it, and then I'm gonna take them back out to Dad's and do it out there. And see, I've got them marked. So we'll do that next.
Well, use the sander and shave that down.
Okay, so as you saw there in those videos, Dad's got some pretty cool tools. We've still got to drill the holes for it, but first I wanted to test fit it and see how it looks, and I'm just going to let you watch with me. See if I can show you here. I think it's going to work out pretty good. And I saved these pieces because I didn't know if I would need to make the part on the bottom or not. And I'm okay with it the way it is. I mean, you can kind of see up in there. If I dropped something, it'd go in there, but I'm not going to mess with it. I'm going to drill my holes, and then I'm going to try to figure out how to label my positions, and then we will clear coat it. I'm not sure how to get down in there, but I do know how to get down in there. Instead of using a pencil, we will use a nail and just put an indentation straight down in there. Yeah. Well, I can see this one. I think that's my other one. We'll check it. And we'll drill our hole. So this bit, I don't know if you can see, it's got a little sharp point right there on the end. That's for drilling holes where it's important, so you can get that started right where you want it. And then that'll keep you in the right spot. That way your bit doesn't wander around. Yeah, we can sand that out. And the head of the screw will cover that as well. Oh, I can see it from this angle. I can see it really good. It's right there. All right. So now let's sand it one more time. So it's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. I'm gonna check the screws and the fit, and then we'll figure out how we're gonna get our gear positions put on there. Okay, so I think it fits pretty good. I'm happy with it. I'm going with the original screws. Honestly, I don't like them. I don't. I'd like to put a flatter screw on there. But these screws are 40 years old. So they're more than 40 years old. They're 43 years old. And I can't not use them. You know how I am with history. So we're going to use these screws. And those of you that watch our show regularly, you guys know how we're going to do this. We just got to figure out how it's going to work. So I'm going to mark all the positions, and then you know what's coming up. We'll show you that too. All right, so there we got them all marked. Now let's go see if we can get them, get some letters put on there. All right, didn't get it started just right, so we're going to run it one more time. Had to turn up the power as it was running, so. And we can go back, you can see the pencil mark there. We'll go back and erase that pencil mark because we're going to sand it a little bit. We're burning it kind of deep now. And then we'll go ahead and finish out the other letters. It's going to take a lot of concentration, so I'm not going to video it, but I'll show you the end product. As soon as this stops here, there you can kind of see, if we can focus. Well, there we go. So I don't want to move it until I'm ready to do the next one's going to be the reverse and of course neutral drive, and then we'll finish that out and we'll show you the product. This will be the last one. Done here shortly, then we'll hit it with a sander again. All right. I was kind of thinking about putting Camaro across the top right there. What do you guys think? Do it? Don't do it? Could do Z28. Could do Camaro here and then Z28 down the side. Yeah, let's think about that. Alright, so I decided against putting anything else on it. And now what we're going to do is put the clear coat, what's the word, of polyurethane. We're going to put polyurethane on it. Okay, there it is with polyurethane. I think it looks really good. We'll let that dry tonight and then put her on in the morning. Okay, we got her in place. I like it, so we'll just show you. Got her marked up pretty good there. But that's another project done. We hope y'all enjoyed watching it. I'll post the link to the paint job for the car in the description. And from inside the Covid Camaro, this one's a wrap. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. We're still trying to get to that 200. We're kind of stalled, so we'd really appreciate your help. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.